You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, the pulse of Americana, with your beautiful bearded host, Zach Walker. Alabama's best no-holds-barred, constitutionally conservative, Christ-centered talk radio. If that don't fire you up, your wood's wet. Now, it's time for your bearded host, Zach Walker.
Welcome into Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, the big, bold, beautiful, bearded host of Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I'm so happy that you decided to join us this morning. But more than anything, I was lost in the middle of the pouring rain. You gotta let it play. Let it get there. Here we go. Oh, one more time. All right. Come on. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Good Lord at the introduction. Sing the song, man. In the middle of the pouring rain. Well, I realize I got the words entirely wrong there, by the way.
Glad you realized.
I'm pretty sure I said I was lost in the middle of the pouring rain.
Yeah.
I would like to clarify what those words actually are. Connor, if you could look that up, that'd be great. Welcome in to the best show on radio. We're so happy that you've joined us. It's my last day here with you guys. I will be headed to Texas this afternoon. I will be joining from Texas tomorrow and Monday. And Boomer and Sandee and Connor will take you all the way tomorrow and Monday. So I'm in. Okay, thank you. We're in good hands. Thunder. I was caught in the middle of a railroad track. Okay, I was close.
Pouring rain,
railroad track. It's close enough. You can't understand that guy when he sneezes, much less when he talks. So it's all good. You'll have these great, wonderful hosts to take you from 5 to 6, and I'll be joining you at 6 o'clock, both Friday and Monday. I hope Monday's a question mark, because, and as I'm sure I'll tell you about shortly, our plans for how the holidays or for Christmas are quite special. There's something. I'll put it that way. There's something. There's going to be 1, 2, 3 and a half toddlers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 adults, and 2 hotel rooms at the Great Wolf Lodge, indoor Texas water park. It's a Texas tradition, I guess. I've never been there, so it's not a tradition for us, but that's neither here nor there. I've got to get the team on the field if we're going to play the game, and it feels like it's time to blow the whistle and start play. So the greatest exported product from Shelbyville, Kentucky since Colonel Sanders still watches VHS tapes at home with the family, tries to impress his wife with his mixtapes from the late 80s, early 90s. The artist, formerly known as Freak Daddy, is old enough to understand what it means to shake it like a Polaroid picture because he's done it. The godfather of old souls. Hey, buddy.
Good morning.
How are you, Boomer?
I'm good. Got a rental car.
Looks like it's nicer than your hoopty.
Oh yeah, I'm driving. That goes from the RAV4 now. It was a Chevy Malibu before, so yeah.
A Chevy Malibu with one light.
With one headlight, yeah.
The one-eyed hoopty.
But I'm having to switch the car today.
Einschießen.
Even though it says it's got a Texas license plate, which I think is conspiracy. It's rolling with the lawsuit.
Oh Lord, here we go. Connor, hang on, buddy. It's gonna be a hectic day, I bet.
But no, I got to trade the car out because
why?
Well, so I get in the car, and it smells of smoke, which I'm not a smoker at all. But the funny thing, the guy goes, and there's stickers all over the car that says "Don't," the non-smoking, like Ghostbuster stickers.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, we did a little walk around the car, and then he goes, yeah, I know the car smells like smoke, and you're not supposed to smoke. I hope this is okay. And I'm like, oh, gosh, there was no other car. I had to go. Well, Chastity, my wife, is allergic to smoke.
No.
So we're driving to Kentucky tomorrow night.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
You're definitely taking the rental car.
So, we're definitely taking the rental car. So, I have to go get it swapped today. I called the guy, and I was like, rides with my wife can be challenging enough, but
wow,
full-blown cigarette smoke in there, she's going to lose her mind. And I just really don't
I'd really like for her to keep her mind.
Yeah, and mine. I want mine back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sandee, shh.
I can't help it. Shh. I can't help it.
Sandee Lou, how are you this morning?
I am doing fantastic.
See how easy that is? See how easy that is?
Yeah, whatever. I have new hair. And that's why I have That's why I have a hat on. Yeah, again. I warned you at the very beginning of this whole little rendezvous that I was going to have my hair different every single time that you turn around. So I wore my extensions for 2 months, and I redid my hair yesterday, but I think I'm going to get my extensions back because I miss my long hair. But now it's like a dark denim blue and like pinky purple in the front.
But you're wearing a hoodie or a toboggan.
Hoodie.
Toboggan.
Now we've got a hoodie on.
Toboggan, I mean.
Yeah, I'm wearing a toboggan because I have natural curly hair and it's like all over the place this morning. And I didn't want to take time to curl it or straighten it or anything else. It was enough to do my makeup, and that was it.
And some people argue that it's not a toboggan. That's not the correct term.
Well, they would be
It's
wrong.
a beanie. It's
No,
a beanie.
The correct term is, and I get this every year with working with a hockey team, the correct term is a toque.
Well, hold on a minute.
A toboggan
Hold on.
is a sled.
Stop. First of all, I had to put my sunglasses on. I didn't know what color her hair would be. Might be bright, Had to. These are the
Lost Oakleys.
These are the Lost Oakleys that have finally, after 14 days, made their way to my. So I feel like I just need to wear them every day to cherish the fact that I actually have them.
You waited that long for those?
Okay. Look, when you only have one play, you play it. I get it. They're prism. They're polarized prism lenses, which are ideal for fishing. Thank you very much. And yes, I would wait.
That's cool.
Practical, he said. Okay.
That's
I hear
cool.
you, Took.
Hey, look it up though.
No, hold on a minute. Now, let me back to that before you're trying to distract, and I'm not. I'm too big for that. I don't get distracted that easily. Look, squirrel.
Whatever.
But
too powerful.
What gives? What? Oh my gosh! Look at that! Look at that! I'm so sorry, but look how bad
ADD.
that backdrop
There we
is.
go.
Look at that! For the love of God, what'd they do? Crumple it up, put it in a can of tennis balls, and yank it out? You're on national television. Iron your backdrop. For the love of all that's... Oh, my God.
It's the Milwaukee Bucks.
I never get distracted. Ever. Sorry. What gives hockey the right to... They're just trying to keep me away from this comment. What gives hockey the corner market on naming the warm hat?
I guess they were...
How do hockey players... well, you got to ask hockey players if you want to know what the hat's called, because they're the authority on hat naming.
Well, I guess they have more cold weather, I would assume. Maybe.
So that means they get to name a toque? Like, get out of here. It's a toboggan.
But see, when you see toboggan, according to the dictionary,
it's a beanie.
It says a long, narrow sled coasting downhill, typically made of lightweight board. It doesn't say anything about headgear.
Did you get that from hockey Google?
No, I just Googled it.
Yeah. But the hockey. I mean, look, I would accept. I'm not accepting your answer.
Right.
I'm only not accepting the fact that hockey players have the corner market on naming hats.
Well, I mean, if they wear them more than we do,
they don't get.
Yeah, right.
So would I get to name fishing rods?
Oh, you could.
No,
you named a smoke pole.
No, I. Oh my gosh. I'm surrounded by idiots.
Life is good. How are you, Zach?
Toboggan
Connor,
is
how
one
are
of a
you?
vast array of words used to describe a knit hat. Because of freezing conditions, toboggan riders often wore knit hats to keep warm. These hats soon became known as toboggan hats. But since 1929, the second word has been dropped to simply become known as toboggan. Can you give me a date on the word toque? I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
Gotta look it up.
That means
I'm a slow typer.
You're slow in a lot of ways.
This is like watching my.
How do you spell
This
toque?
is like watching my children fight. Like seriously, this
Thanks,
is ridiculous.
Mom. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I don't know. How do you spell toque?
Oh no, look at.
I would be very careful.
There you go. Toque. Touke.
What?
Yep.
What a terrible way to spell that word. Toque. Touke.
I don't know.
How do you think you would spell toque? If you were going to, Connor, welcome to the show. If you were going to guess as to how you were going to spell toque, how would you have guessed?
Tuque.
T-U-Q. Ooh, 2K.
Yeah, because it doesn't sound like it's like an English word.
2Q.
So
2Q.
Or just T-U-K.
I was about to say, I would have, if puke is P-U-K-E, I would have gone with T-U-K-E, tuke.
Yeah, but how many English words that rhyme follow the same spelling rules?
Llama and mama.
Okay.
It's Sandee.
They rhyme, and they have the same.
No, mine.
Shouldn't the word rhyme be spelled R-I-M-E?
Yes, it should.
There's a bunch of...
English is a terrible language.
I can belch longer than you.
I'll let you have that one, boss.
1930s was toque.
So that Toboggan has been well before that, because they were called Toboggan hats before 1929, and in 1929 they dropped the hat from it to just be called Toboggan. So therefore, Toboggan is older than toque and is thus the first and original name for the hat that she now refers to as Beanie, your hockey idiots refer to as toque, and everybody else calls a Toboggan. Thank you. I rest my case. No further, Your Honor. Have a good day. Good gracious, that's how you dominate an argument right there, folks.
And I didn't even say, I said that's what they said. I didn't say it's how I said.
Hashtag that's what they said. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer in the Beard. It sounds like, if I had to guess, we're going to have a fantastic morning because we're fired up and ready to be here with you.
You're angry.
I'm not angry. I'm in a great mood. I just won. Nothing wakes you up better than winning. So we'll be back shortly. Don't you touch that dial. Maybe we'll get Sandee take her hat off and you can look at her hair if you're watching the live stream. The Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer in the Beard, will be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
Karen's a quilter.
Karen's Quality Quilts. Quality custom quilts quickly.
How's the quilting business, Karen?
Kind of quiet. My quest to quadruple my quilting sales has created a quagmire.
Can I be candid, Karen?
Okay.
You need a website that can encompass the quality of your quilts.
I know quilts, but I know no computers. They're confusing.
But there are people who know coding like you know quilting.
Who's that?
I'm glad you asked. Web Underdog creates websites that don't just catch the eye, they catch customers. And they're as user-friendly for you as they are for your clients. We build high-quality, clean, well-coded, custom designs for organizations of all sizes that are affordable, professional, and specially made for your brand and visitors. Outside of responsive web design, Web Underdog also offers search engine optimization, website management, and so much more. Give your business the professional touch and contact Web Underdog for a free web design quote. Call 256-998-0667. That's 998-0667 and online at webunderdog.com. Web Underdog, your local web design and SEO agency.
You go as hard as you can. And then a little harder.
And then it was like I stepped funny, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I could barely walk on it.
Okay, let's take a look.
At Lang Chiropractic, we'll help your sports performance and your overall health by improving your range of motion, flexibility, relieving inflammation, and so much more. Focusing to improve your health and wellness in all areas of your life. Whether you're having trouble with back pain, neck pain, or just want to start feeling better when you wake up in the morning, Dr. David Lang is focused on a whole person approach, finding those underlying causes and creating a personalized plan for your individual needs. Schedule your visit by calling 256-444-1600. That's 444-1600 at Lang Chiropractic on Highway 72 East in Athens in the Publix Shopping Center. Visit us online at langchiropracticcenter.com. Lang Chiropractic, we've got your back. Come see us today.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular Sport Clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
The Dale Jackson Show, weekday mornings only on WVNN.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer in the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. We're so glad you decided to join us this morning. If you've not taken time to do so, please go to beardedisbetter.com and click on the Bearded Bonanza there at the top. We would love to give you $250. And let's be honest, who doesn't want $250? If I could win my own giveaway, I would. But I can't because that would be wrong. I have noticed a couple people that have applied to the Bearded Bonanza that are directly related to maybe one or two of the four of us that are here every morning, and I just wanted to make sure they understood that friends and family, like close family members, cannot win these giveaways. That probably would not be a good look if I was like, and winning $250, Chastity. Winning the towels, Mike. And the cornhole boards go to Lady Mystery. Speaking of, how's your relationship growth being spurred along? Is there things growing in a healthy and standard rate of speed?
Sure.
Things aren't moving like faster or slower than you don't want to like kick them in high gear or like pull the reins back. She's not like a stage 4 clinger, is she?
It's going at a rate I'm comfortable with.
There you go. See, he's learning.
Oh, nice.
He's learning, and it's terrifying.
Going
He's not
at
giving
a
me
rate
anything,
that I'm
and I'm going to have to work harder to extract information, but we're going to let that ride. I do have one question about Frosty the Snowman. Is that not the most racist song you've ever heard? Talking about a big white man smoking a pipe. I mean, if that's not just the billboard of white privilege, I don't know what is.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
I'm just saying, think about it, Connor, don't you think? I mean, it refers to many different colors in the song, but it's talking about a big white man that needed black buttons and black glasses and all these things to be. I mean, I think it's a racist song. There, I said it. As a millennial, I can't even pretend anymore. I'm sorry. That's the dumbest thing. I'm surprised. I'm surprised we haven't heard that, to be honest with you. But
that and White Christmas.
Oh yeah, oh good gracious, White Christmas is way more dangerous than Frosty. I didn't even think about that one. Wow, I'm dreaming of white privilege.
Yeah.
What?
You're on your own island right there.
No, I didn't feel anyone rushing to join me. I know that.
That one song.
I didn't feel anyone jumping right in there behind me.
The Island of Misfit Toys. The TV show.
Yeah.
A misfit.
Yep.
Can't go there. I'm scared. I can't speak in those terms.
You can't speak in what terms?
I don't want to go on white privilege.
It's
land.
ridiculous. It's stupid. So we'll just move on.
I don't want to move on, Sandee.
We might have to.
Why?
Because
are you uncomfortable?
Before you know it, I mean, they're trying to take down every national monument that we've got. So before you know it, we're going to
hold on a minute. Let's not get carried away. They're not trying to take down every national monument that we've got. They're trying to take down every monument to what they perceive as Southern aggressors in the war. Like but they're not. No one's petitioning to take down the Lincoln Monument or the Washington Monument. Or, I mean, I'm with you. They are petitioning to take down monuments that they associate with slavery. One of which was literally the band that freed the slaves. But
I was about to say about Abe Lincoln. Just give it time because somebody's not going to know their history, and
that'll never happen. I don't know if have you ever been there? Have you ever been there?
Oh, yeah,
it's one of the most beautiful things in the world, and it is.
I know.
It is so big. Look, they're not going to let it affect them in Washington. Are you kidding me? That's the elite. That is the ruling class. They're not going to let it affect them there. It's going to be all us podunk, backwoods, redneck, small towns with our rebel flags and you racist sons of guns. That's what they're going for. They're not going for Lincoln because that would be.
But anyway, they're going to take away our songs too. They're going to take away our songs.
Oh, is that what QAnon says?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, nobody's really talked about. There was one.
Did you say yep?
One.
Yep.
Basically, attack that did not work, and no one's really kind of talked about the victory of that attack.
What attack is that, buddy?
Do you remember when they attacked.
Remember
the cartoon Paw Patrol.
Oh yeah, they tried to get Chase.
What?
Chase is on the case.
You know, when the whole cops thing was going on with George Floyd, they canceled cops and Live PD.
Are you kidding me?
They tried to cancel.
Sandee, where were you? Yeah. Of all people, I expected you to know that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They tried to
I'm
cancel
telling
case.
you.
They tried to cancel case. Go ahead, take that back.
No, they tried to cancel Paw Patrol, but unsuccessfully. Did not. So, I mean, it's a victory for that situation there. The cartoon survived. Now, cops and Live PD didn't. Which Live PD will be back.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
Live PD was awful anyway.
Oh, I loved Live PD.
It was all staged.
It was yeah, I know that, but I mean, what TV show isn't staged?
Right.
All of them.
Jersey Shore.
Oh, please.
Yeah. I tried to tell my stepdaughter was really into like Big Brother and stuff, and she was like,
Big Brother's not staged.
100%.
No, it's not.
Absolutely, I know people
that
are on it.
Anything in the entertainment industry, I know somebody.
Well, this way,
yes,
I know
it really is. I know somebody that was on there too.
Who do you know that was on Big Brother?
The one that was on the second series, I've met him a couple of times, and we've actually had conversations.
What's
and he
his name?
said he was the one that opened up Ketchup at Bridge Street like years ago.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
You remember that guy?
I
Okay,
do.
yeah. And he said that they would tell them, like, really exaggerate a lot of things. Like, go on there and
well, sure,
I mean,
that's
like,
TV in general, but that's not when
that's
I say
scripted.
Scripting and staging are two different things.
No, they're not.
Scripting is giving you things to talk about. Script is literally what you're going to say.
Staging is setting things up to talk about the things that you need to talk about.
Yeah, but when we're talking about that on TV, you're talking about like Survivor was notorious for determining who would win and stuff beforehand. Like that's what Big Brother is not that. It's definitely scripted.
I think they determine who.
Yeah.
There was a hockey player, Anthony Battaglia, that played for the Havoc, and he and his brother won the Amazing Race.
Oh, really?
And he was actually playing for the Havoc as the show was going on and couldn't say anything. And so I made it my complete mission to try to get him to say something. I mean, we'd go out and buy him a couple drinks. Yeah. It never worked. But when it was all said and done, he was like, completely fixed the little romance that they had with the two other girls that were on the. I mean, it's just, but that's what they do. That's
what makes good TV. I don't think they dictate the winner in all of them, though.
Maybe not all of them, but it's. I guarantee you that they pick the one that is going to make them look the best in the future. Like Ben,
but there's no way Big Brother can be staged in terms of who wins just because of the way that show goes down. Like you can't script out who wins, especially like double eviction, triple eviction night, stuff like that. Like you can't determine.
Well, you could. They come in and say, "Hey, look, you'll stay on the show if you go and eliminate these people."
No. You can't.
Yeah, I mean, like it's
our
all
elections
pre-recorded.
Why wouldn't Big Brother?
Okay.
Right? Okay. Exactly. So speaking of Big Brother, I was just an avid fan of Big Brother until Rachel came on. Do you remember Rachel?
I don't remember. So I'm only a Big Brother fan since I've been with my wife because I did not watch it beforehand. She did, and then she got me into it, and I enjoy it now very much.
Ask your wife if she remembers Rachel.
Hey, babe, do you
They've
remember
brought
Rachel?
her back a couple of times, and I'm like,
I can't stand Big Brother. There's enough drama in this world already to add more. And then the voice guy, I just can't. Every time my wife watches it, and I'm listening, like,
you talking about Carson Daly?
Next on Big Brother.
Oh, the
I'm
announcer.
like, oh my gosh, shut up! Like this is the worst thing ever.
The voice guy. I thought you were talking about the voice, the show.
No.
And then Carson, and I was like, wait, what's wrong with Carson
Daly? The announcer
Daly?
for Big Brother. It's like takes it all serious, and this guy's like should be somebody that's like doing Price is Right. Comes in and all of a sudden.
Can you do that? Can you do that one more time?
We'll be back on Big Brother.
It's not bad. It's really not bad.
Every time, and Chastity will be watching it downstairs. I've got an upstairs man room, and I'm watching it, and she'll have it, and I'll yell that out, and she'll be like, "Shut up!"
Good story.
So, Zach, you mentioned The Voice. Back in September, I tried out for The Voice.
Oh yeah,
I auditioned for it.
You auditioned for the audition that was on TV.
I auditioned for the pre-audition.
Oh, my.
It was a virtual audition that you had to do online, and it was very interesting.
I'm assuming since we have not yet seen you and you were talking about it that you did not make it.
No.
She's not on the show. Oh. She's not on the show yet. She could be.
But if she was on the show, she probably wouldn't have even mentioned that she auditioned. I would think, right? I don't know what those clauses.
Oh, I could say that.
You could.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get like all the release forms and everything? Like, do they make you fill all that stuff out to do the pre audition, or just when you do the pre audition?
No, just when you
appear on TV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I got you. That is something I've always been quite curious about, is all the contracts and stuff that go into it. Like, the Bachelor and Bachelorette are notorious for like the things that go on behind the scenes and how they like dictate life, and those two shows are nuts. On
like American Idol, you don't the contract you sign, you don't know anything.
Yeah, it's crazy. They keep your publishing rights and your first of all, none of those singing shows have really. There's a handful of stars that have come out of all of them. Like, Kelly Underwood. That's Kelly Clarkson. And Kelly Clarkson joined together to make a love child that sings really good and has nice legs.
My goodness.
Kelly Clarkson.
Also,
Carrie Underwood. Who else?
Wasn't Philip Phillips from American Idol?
Yeah, but I would
Chris
say
Daughtry.
Yeah, Daughtry for sure.
Adam Lambert.
Yeah, Adam Lambert, big time.
Lead singer Queen now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like the documentary on Netflix is amazing.
The documentary makes them a household name.
I liked Ruben Studdard.
Yeah, that was my guy. I loved Ruben Studdard, the big old fella. He
came to Huntsville.
Hey, and by the way, I have a song on iTunes. Just saying.
Oh my goodness, bed music. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
As the FDA holds its emergency use authorization meeting for Pfizer's new COVID vaccine today, they're already getting ready all across the country.
Not a lot of people have vaccinated for a large pandemic like this. The last time we've done anything like this was during H1N1. So we want to make certain that we get it right. There's a lot of different moving pieces and parts.
That's Susan Mashney, Vice President of Pharmacy for New York's Mount Sinai Health System. One of the emergency uses granted, the shots will be shipped nationwide. Out of thousands of people in the UK who received the shot this week, 2 people, both healthcare workers, had severe allergic reactions. They're both fine now, but because of that, they're recommending those getting the shot wait in the doctor's office for 15 minutes after the vaccine has been administered. The U.S. recording 3,054 deaths on Wednesday from COVID, the highest single day total to date. Facebook vowing to fight 2 major antitrust lawsuits it's facing. Both of them say the company stifles competition. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
If your computer stopped working, your business will grind to a standstill. This is Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. For my friends over at Simple Helix, the cost of a full-time IT department is really just unreasonable. Call Simple Helix today at 256-975-4758. They never take a vacation and cost far less than a full-time employee or staff. This new normal we live in has us working from home and remoting in all the time, so 24-hour support is more important than ever. Reliable and safe access for you and your employees doesn't get more simple than Simple Helix. 256-975-4758. That's 975-4758. Tell them the Beard sent you. My great-great-aunt Bertha May had certain words she would not let us say at the dinner table. Nowadays, if you're a government contractor, CMMC is one of those words. Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification. It's where you've got to be in the DoD world if you want to bid and win government contracts. 256-975-4758. My friends at Simple Helix, look, they're not afraid, and they can show you a cost-effective path to becoming CMMC compliant. What that means, they're going to help you navigate the process. They're going to make a plan, and they're going to get you to those big government contracts you need. Give my friends at Simple Helix a call today at 256-975-4758. That's 975-4758. Tell them the Beard sent you.
For up-to-the-minute news, log on to WVNN.com. Depend on it.
Hey, Zach, just do watermelon.
Sing it, Sandee. I want to know what love is. Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat. Boomer and the Beard. That is our
The only
very
thing's missing
own.
is you should have been backup vocals for her.
I know,
no
right?
question about that.
Man.
It is the piece of the puzzle.
Who was your band? Can you say who your band was?
It was just one guy, believe it or not. He played all those
Good gracious,
instruments.
what a stud.
He's got his own little recording studio behind his house. So he's pretty awesome.
Cool. And with only 2 hands.
And with only 2 hands and 2 feet. Look, I was in a band before that the drummer played bass guitar while he played the drums with his feet. I am not lying.
Yeah, I've seen
I've been around the block a time or 2.
Easy, Sandee. Don't tell everybody.
I'm just picturing like Connor thinking that like the old school people, like the one guy had the drum and the cymbals and stuff were connected to his knees and his arms and stuff.
Yeah.
The one man band.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Good job.
Well, thanks.
Oh, no. Armed protesters in Portland illegally occupy another area? Sorry, Sandy. I didn't mean to poo-poo on your potpourri, but that's we got another autonomous zone going. I hope they do him like they did the guy in New York. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They sent in a friggin' crew after that fella.
Yeah.
Another. Sorry, it doesn't make great radio when the host is sitting there reading headlines off of the TV and not saying anything. You know, I'm starting. You know, we're professionals here. Okay, what is that?
I have a feeling that.
What did that guy say on Facebook yesterday about how, you know, the previous host of various shows didn't suck as bad as we did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A lot of that.
That was so sweet.
Yeah, well, you know what? Hey, I got an idea. Hey, Jack Wagon, listen to a different show. I don't like you either.
Jack Wagon.
How about that? How about that? I look at where you
Love
post
it.
stuff on Facebook. You're an idiot. I don't want you listening to my show. So how about that? How you like them apples?
There's never been that angry of a person to like if I don't like something, I don't have to go.
No,
and
I
then
just
tell
change
people.
it.
Right?
Like if I don't like something, I just remove it from my life. Like I don't have the time to sit there, dude. This being on the radio has exposed me to more stupid and bored people than I've ever known were possible. Yeah. And it's not the people that listen to this show. The listeners are fantastic. And judging by our surveys of our Bearded Bonanza, we have a fan base that really enjoys what we do. And they're open and honest enough to tell us what they don't like, right? Respectfully. Because they know that we will address it, we'll change it, we'll get better at it. But these people that are just like, they make it their life's mission to Facebook thrash you.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't have enough time in the day to do the posting on Facebook that I need to be doing for the growth of the page, much less sleuthing other people's pages to keyboard warrior some radio host.
Yeah.
And look, we're not the ones that get skewered that often. Like it's not. Sure. I'm just talking about watching other people. I mean,
it's the ones that are like the, you know, dear Domino's, I ordered a pizza last night. Your delivery driver was late. The toppings were not perfect. It ruined my kid's homework. He's going to fail a test. Please, can I get the $14 back? You've ruined our lives. You know, it's like, really? Like, is it that deep? I mean, I'm like, I'll get on to Chastity sometimes because, you know, when you go to a fast food place or you order food, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get home and something is off. You know, you ordered the plain cheeseburger.
You think that's 90% of the time?
I do. Well, at least something. If you wanted to pick it apart. There's going to be, you asked for no ketchup, you got ketchup. You asked for extra sauce, and they didn't put the extra sauce in. I mean, I do, because it happens to me all the time. But I look at it.
Yeah, it happens to me a lot, too.
But I don't, and she'll be like, save the receipt. And I'm like, for what? Like, you know, we ordered that. We paid for an extra fry.
Revenge.
And I'm just like, no,
I'm going to get my $1.73 back.
She's like, well, they just need to learn that they can be better.
Yeah, I'm going to teach them a lesson. I'm going to teach them
the worst thing is when you order like a burger or something, and like me, I can't eat onions. And so I legit have an allergic reaction. No, it's not flatulence.
Does it make you Rudy?
No. But anyway, like, I mean, people don't pay attention to that. So I have to, like, that's when I get upset. I'm like, look, it's just something simple like I don't need onions on my sandwich. I said no onions, and you put onions on it.
Right. I'm allergic to mushrooms
that
and
makes
green
me
peppers.
mad.
So that's my thing. I'll be like, I can't have any mushrooms or green peppers. So
I'm glad I didn't cook those grits to recipe.
Correct.
Good gracious.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had them.
Oh, those grits were so amazing.
So good. Thank you, Sandee.
But Chastity always be.
They're not as good as your single.
Chastity will say, "Are you really allergic to mushrooms?" And she's like, "I'm just going to try to cook something one time with mushrooms in it." I'm like, "Really? Like,
wow.
Why would you do that?
She knows about
just
that life insurance
blatantly
policy.
told you you're going down.
Yeah,
I don't mess with her. I know that there's.
That's a good. You know what? That is a good. That's a good thing to talk about right now. Let's talk about allergies. Is anyone here allergic to anything fun other than Boomer? I'm
allergic to everything God created. Literally.
Literally. You know what that word means, right?
I was about to say, I think we have
really
very different
am.
definitions for the word literally.
No, seriously, I really am. I'm allergic to all types of grasses. I'm allergic to all trees. I'm allergic to cats, dogs, and horses. I'm allergic
Sun in
to
the moon,
hay.
the stars in the sky.
Don't you have a cat?
Pretty
and a dog?
much. Huh?
Don't you have like a cat and a dog?
Yep, sure do.
Then you're not that
But my
allergic.
dog is a standard poodle. My dog is a standard poodle, but my cat is...
A standard poodle. What does that have? I mean, I'm allergic to dogs. It's okay. I have a standard poodle. What does that mean? What is that?
No, standard poodles are hypoallergenic.
Oh, my
There's certain breeds that are
Does that mean they're flexible?
hypoallergenic. Yes,
the best is when
absolutely.
Boomer makes a joke and he can't even finish the joke before he's laughing at himself. He goes, "Does that mean they're flexible?"
I love it.
Sometimes it's just for me. I mean,
yeah, there's nothing better than
So
telling
I don't-
jokes
I-
that are only for you.
I can't explain that. So if you're allergic to something,
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
and then you it'd be like, are you living on
It's
the edge? Like if you get a peanut allergy, you don't go out and say, "Let's get a payday. Let's get, let's go for it. See what happens."
They're hypoallergenic.
The feeling of
They
the
are.
EpiPen is
They
awesome.
don't have. It's that second coat that they don't have. The second coat is what I'm allergic to. You guys are being so rude today.
No, everybody's laughing, Sandy. I think you're a little in your feelings today.
Nope.
What does your shirt say?
Not at all. It says don't give. I'm just kidding. It says don't give up.
I would tell you that right now. Don't give up.
I'm trying not to.
I thought you were wearing your other elf shirt today.
No.
You mentioned that. You did say that yesterday. As we discussed.
Oh,
elf.
I did, didn't I?
you
Yeah.
did,
I slept since then, so
Don't
you
give
know.
up, Sandy. Don't give up.
I'm trying not to.
I'm only allergic to Ceclor, which is a medicine that you only get. I don't even know when it's. I don't even know what it is. I think it's just like a.
If you're allergic to it, you better know. What
No,
it is
because
and
I
when-
haven't.
when
Like,
it's used.
it has never been an issue. Like, apparently, my parents say that when I was young, before I could remember what was going on, I had an allergic reaction to it once upon a time. But since then, there's been nothing else. And so, I mean, it's one of those things that it only comes up when you're in a new doctor's office. Like today, I have a new doctor. I'm going to see a new doctor today, and I'm sure it'll come up then. But it is a cephalosporin type antibiotic used to treat a wide variety of bacterial infections, i.e. middle ear,
fun.
skin, and urine and respiratory tract infections. There you go. So if I have a urine and respiratory tract infection simultaneously, I am in trouble. But outside of that, I seem to be doing okay. And so I'm curious. Connor, do you have any allergies?
Just like mild seasonal allergies to like.
But not allergic to food or animals or
No,
anything like
not
that?
really.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, because I think everybody has allergies when there's pollen all in your nose. But
Mine used to be really bad.
Really?
But,
Like shut it down bad?
Yeah, but ENT got that taken care of. So
There you go.
What happened to people with peanut allergies before they knew
Well,
peanut allergies existed?
That was my thing. That was what I was about to say. Is like
we're reading your mind.
you are
here.
so, man. Great minds just think alike. We're so connected, Boomer. You're finishing my sentences. You're finishing my sentences, big guy. Like I don't remember a single person that had peanut allergies when I was in school.
Not even never.
Like
heard
I don't
of it.
remember a single person. And nowadays, it's like every other kid has celiacs and a peanut allergy, and it's like, what? How did this stuff happen? How did it happen?
I don't think we ever got any kind of warning of things at school when I was even
No.
there. Ever.
This has peanuts. Like,
maybe the shop teacher was a little creepy.
easy.
He's got 3 missing fingers, and he's teaching us how to do the little pin thing where we make a butterfly. It's like
I'm trying hard not to laugh.
Let's make a birdhouse, Mr. 3 Fingers.
Oh gosh, you're a terrible person. One of those. So this is actually a conversation that we're going to have with Alternative Medicine of Madison when we have Dr. Gilliam on. He's one of my favorite people, and you guys are really going to like him. The listening audience is really, really going to like him when he joins us. He's got this good radio voice, but he's also he's been in medicine for so long that Sandee, I'll put it this way: you and Dr. Gilliam are going to get along really well.
I cannot wait.
He sees. I'll call it. He sees behind the scenes. If you know what I'm saying. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, QAnon. And so I see it. He was talking to me one day about how the salt, the whole no salt thing back in the day, right? Like salt was good, and then salt was all of a sudden not good. Well, there's a link between a lack of sodium in your diet and hyperthyroidism. And now hyperthyroidism is at an all-time high because for an entire period of time we were convinced that salt was bad, even though salt's not bad. And what caused that? Is it is it plausible that there are people that are smart enough to create their own market 10, 20 years later? You know what I'm saying? And I say that very cautiously and not trying to
It's like gluten. When did gluten all of a sudden become the enemy?
No, but listen, you need to give Alternative Medicine Associates of Madison a call. They are on Slaughter Road in Madison. If you have neuropathy, joint pain, allergy, whatever it is, if you have something that a doctor's having a hard time explaining, or if you're just tired of the prescription regimen like I was, that I'm just tired of taking all these prescription pills, go check them out. They will help you find natural ways to do all that. They've got the IV therapy, vitamin C, the inflammation IV. It changed my life, and I mean that, absolutely. 256-325-0955. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
What's better than pizza? That's right, nothing. Well, maybe except for the many ways you can eat it.
I like thinner crust. Oh, and with a side of ranch.
I'll take mine with a pretty crazy assortment of toppings. Thousands. With a side of wings. Hot ones.
Pizza. It's a beautiful thing and found all over the world. But for your slice of the pie here locally, you want to try Donato's Pizza in Madison. Enjoy our famous pizzas loaded with edge-to-edge toppings, 100 slices of pepperoni, the family recipe sausage, fresh hand-cut veggies, and premium cheeses like our aged smoked provolone. You'll notice the Donato's difference. But why stop there? We also offer subs, calzones, wings, and desserts. Don't keep eating those same old leftovers. Make tonight a Donato's night with Donato's Pizza on Madison Boulevard in Madison. Call 256-772-6789. That's 772-6789. And online at Donatos.com. Donato's Pizza, where every piece is important.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money back. That same money back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for 1 low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
Remember being in your favorite sport clips, getting set for that great MVP haircut experience? Yeah, how about if we made that wait even shorter? Now, with Sport Clips On Deck text alerts, when you check in online or with our app, we'll text you a 15-minute heads up when it's time to head in. And when you're the next man up, you'll get another text to come take your seat. Less wait time, more prime time. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy. Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular Sport Clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
WVNN.
I need him to get to the chorus.
He's almost there.
Okay. Who is this, by the way?
Andy Grammer.
Andy Grammer.
We need glow sticks.
Good gracious. When does he say the line?
Coming. Wait for it.
He's waiting for you. Here it is, hopefully. There you go. Don't give up, Sandee. Don't give up. All the way for that.
Hey, sometimes you play songs long. That's kind of a good song.
What? The songs I play long usually have to do with Jesus.
What?
So
This Don't Give Up. That's a good message.
Yes,
Who is
at
that
a
by
rave
again?
where everyone's taking
Andy
ecstasy.
Andy Grammer.
It sounded like a rave song.
To make you feel bad, it's actually the theme song for the Jimmy V Foundation for Cancer this year. So feel good about yourself.
Zinger. Usually you don't get me very good. That would got me. My bad, Jimmy V. May he rest in peace. That speech he gave at the ESPYs that year is probably one of the most impactful speeches I've ever seen.
Yeah.
What an incredible human being he was. I'm telling you.
Well, what you don't realize, and if you've never had anybody that has had any kind of illness like that, you don't see the behind the scenes. You see that they wither away, or you see that there was a picture here, and then you see the picture and how they've lost. I mean, his brother, he's Jimmy V. Bob Valvano is his brother. He's a commentator in Louisville, Kentucky for the Louisville basketball team, and I got to go hear him talk about that. And he talked about, even though it was his brother and he loved him so much, when he would watch him struggle to even walk because he had tumors all over his body. And that day when he walked up on that stage, he could hardly walk. He literally got everything he could just to get up on that stage, and it was like powerful. I mean, that was just like unbelievable. And then the camera, my favorite part was when they were giving him hey, you got 30 seconds. And he's like, 30 seconds. I'm dying of cancer. Like, leave me alone. I'm going to talk all I want to. It's like, it's pretty cool.
Wow. So my shirt actually came from a lady who is suffering with Lyme disease, and she wrote a book about Don't Give Up. And it's really affected her entire immune system. Like, she's had a big struggle with it, and she's got some really good days and some really bad days. And I actually met her because I bought something from her off of Facebook Marketplace, and then we just developed a friendship. And so she's just fighting this battle. So that's really cool that you found that song. I'm gonna share that with her today if she hasn't heard it already. And so it has significant meaning, not just for me, but for her and for others as well. So good message.
So I just have stumbled across something here that will tie into a something else we need to talk about. But YouTube shared a new policy as of yesterday. Have you seen this, Connor? This might be interesting to you.
I have not.
We're going to be blocked. Nothing's going to be.
Yes, we are. Nothing
we do is going
to be blocked. That's a fact. YouTube might as well be out for us.
They said Jesus gone.
Our policies disallow content alleging that widespread fraud or errors change the outcome of a historical U.S. president election. We allow this type of commentary for current elections, as elections officials work to finalize the counts. December 8th was the safe harbor deadline for the U.S. presidential election. States need to resolve contested elections by then. That didn't happen. And enough states have now certified their election results to determine a president-elect. As such, starting today, we will remove new content uploaded on or after December 9th, 2020, alleging that widespread fraud or errors changed the outcome of the 2020 U.S. presidential election. For example, we will remove videos claiming that a president candidate won the election as a result of widespread software glitches or counting errors. This is in line with our approach towards historical U.S. presidential elections. Contents that includes sufficient EDSA context may remain on YouTube, similar to how we allow COVID medical information, misinformation that allows our policies to exist in videos with EDSA content. What's EDSA?
I'm not sure.
Can you look that up? So now, my thought process on this, and this is just me shooting from the hip here, which is rare for me. Usually, I'm well thought out, and I really utilize my filter before speaking. I don't usually just blurt out things that are. Anyways, I feel like this is a move to say, wait a minute, there's actually some momentum behind this thing. We need to shut it down.
Yeah, they're getting out of hand. Keep them in their lane.
Yeah, these crazy backwoods rednecks from the South are getting a little out of control here. We need to back them down into a corner a little bit more. So, the beauty of YouTube is it's video. So I could do like this right here and like cross my fingers, and I could say there was no fraud as I'm winking in the presidential election this year, but possibly there was a lot of fraud. But probably not. Winky wink, winky wink. I mean, are you kidding me? Like, again, it is their right to do so. I want to be very clear. YouTube is a business. It is their right to put whatever content they want on their page. However, if they choose to be arbiters of truth, they can no longer receive the protections that are provided against them. Thus, they will be held accountable for someone who does. If someone incites violence on their page, and violence actually happens, they should then be held accountable for said violence.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Dale had a guy on yesterday, Cameron Smith, and he made a good point where I don't want it to be censored. I want to see the crazies. I want to be able to see what they really believe and not hide everything and say you don't get to know what this person believes because we're not going to let them be on there. I want to know. I want to know who the whack jobs are.
Oh man.
Why did they, honestly, how is it that they can constitutionally do that?
Well, they're a private business, so they can do whatever they want. But where the issue is not in them choosing to censor. They can censor all they want to. They're a private business, right? Same with Facebook. Same with, any of these places can do it legally. That's where a lot of Republicans or conservatives find themselves sounding stupid. Right? Well, this is censorship. This is a violation of my First Amendment rights. No one said you have the right to free speech in a private business who can dictate exactly what happens. That's not. If someone walks into your salon, Sandee, and says all kinds of crazy stuff, you reserve the right to throw them out. If someone comes on our show and we don't like what they're saying, we reserve the right to mute their mic and kick them out of the studio. But they are offered protections under the law that so there's two types of, there's a public utility and then there's a forum, right? I guess, or those are the two. Is that the right phrases? Like, one basically is a public utility. It's like a phone, like the phone companies, right? Like, they have no control over what you say using your phone. If you pick up your phone and text someone and say, "Hey, we're gonna take this terrorist threat and we're gonna go bomb a city, or we're gonna go do this," like, the phone company has no liability in that because they're not controlling what's being said on their network. It's a public utility. A forum, meaning anyone can get on there and say whatever they want. They have no liability in that. There's legal protections provided for companies that have that. If they become arbiters of truth, however, if they start to dictate what is and isn't said, they should, in theory, lose the protections provided to a public utility, because now they're no longer a public utility. They are a forum where things are being arbitrated, or the truth is being dictated by the company. Thus, they should be held responsible for what's on their page, since they have a set of guidelines that's limiting what's on their page.
Right. I think that's the problem I hate, is where you have to have some accountability. If you get on your social media platform and you say Zach Walker is a pedophile and a racist, you've got to be able to prove that, because you're ruining his image. People are like, "Oh, I'm not going to listen to that show because he's racist or he's this." It's like, people need to start being held accountable. You just can't come out and just throw something out there about somebody, and it would shut down a lot of the conspiracy stuff, because now it's like, you don't know. You see a video and it's well produced, you think, well, that must be real. You can't go there. There's going to have to be, and then censoring people and saying, okay, well, this is true and this isn't true. Like, I'm not for that.
Have you guys seen? Have you seen this this Johnson situation? Cynthia Johnson, a Michigan state representative. So she
attacked everybody.
Yeah, she made a video talking about warning to you Trumpers: be careful, walk lightly. And for those of you who are soldiers, you know how to do it. Do it right. Be in order. Make them pay. So clearly threatening Trump supporters and Republicans. So Michigan has actually stripped her of her committee assignments, including her position in the House Oversight Committee. In a statement, Republican leaders called Johnson's comments unacceptable and un-American. Republicans are also looking into further action. It's just interesting that finally, I mean, we've had an actress stand up with a bloody head of Donald Trump and hold it up and act like she beheaded the president with very little consequences. It's been
her career ended over that pretty much.
Sure, but that's how public opinion. I mean, that there were nothing levied against her officially. That was a choice of the public to not consume her stuff anymore, right?
Yeah, but you can't say there were no consequences.
No, I can't, because there weren't. The consequences were not doled out by an institution. There was nothing levied against her. It was the public opinion that's free market. That's how it works. This is a legitimate consequence levied by the group of people that she worked for. It's a different ballgame. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. We'll be right back.
WVNN Athens, WVNN FM Trinity, a Cumulus station. It's 6 o'clock. News starts now.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. The day so many have been waiting for, when we could find out if Pfizer's COVID vaccine is safe and effective enough to begin doling out soon.
This is the final push to clear the first experimental COVID-19 vaccine. The FDA's Vaccine Advisory Committee will debate the data Pfizer and BioNTech presented and decide whether to recommend the FDA grant emergency use authorization. Dr. Anthony Fauci told ABC News he has been impressed.
What I was pleasantly surprised at was the extraordinarily high degree of efficacy of the vaccines.
The FDA's initial read, published online earlier this week, was positive. Once authorized, the vaccine would ship immediately to all 50 states. Aaron Katursky, ABC News, New York.
The news coming as the U.S. records 3,124 COVID-19 deaths in a single day, the highest one-day total so far.
More than 106,000 Americans are now hospitalized with the virus. The increase in patients pushing more and more hospitals to their limits. Some already at capacity, others dealing with staffing shortages, including one hospital in Kansas that has more than 150 frontline workers out with COVID-19.
ABC's Marcy Gonzalez, more than a third of Americans currently live in areas where there's a critical shortage of ICU beds. Facebook is vowing to fight the government's push to break it up. The social media giant named in 2 major antitrust lawsuits that say when you combine Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and other entities, it massively stifles competition. CNET's Roger Chang.
Facebook has argued for a while that they face a number of competitors out there, whether it's TikTok or Twitter. But the reality is it's sort of in a league of its own. Facebook itself is massive.
The chant at last night's Hanukkah party at the White House, as President Trump told partygoers he's going to win this election in a landslide. President-elect Joe Biden continuing picking those who'll serve in his cabinet. You're listening to ABC News.
We've all heard it. Eat healthy. But what does eating healthy mean? Sure, there are countless diets out there, but they contradict each other. Yet all experts agree we should eat a diet rich in fruits and vegetables. Whole fruits and vegetables are the perfect fuel to power the cells in your body, giving you the stamina you need to handle your day-to-day activities. And that's what Balance of Nature is. Whole fruits and vegetables delivered to you in a convenient capsule form for only 22 cents a serving. Our proprietary blend has no additives or fillers, just the full nutritional value of 31 different fruits and vegetables. Balance of Nature provides you with a natural energy boost without a caffeine crash, a 3 o'clock slump, or an early bedtime. Experience the Balance of Nature difference for yourself by going to balanceofnature.com or by calling 1-800-2468-751 and use discount code FRUITS.
When people walk through our doors, they all see something different.
A treehouse.
Our dream home.
Our cabin in the woods.
A new golf course community.
When you have every conceivable building material imaginable in place, the possibilities are limitless.
Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop. Let us bring your home improvement project to life. The best products and name brands in residential and commercial building supplies. From lumber to Benjamin Moore paints, DeWalt tools, custom millwork, doors, and more. Looking for something specific? Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to make sure you find the products you need to complete your home projects. Pay a visit today to Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop on Clinton Street in Athens and online at purcelllumberandmillshop.com. Or for questions, give us a call at 256-232-6320. Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop in Athens, where builders, remodelers, and home improvement specialists come to shop.
Are you tired? You suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrated Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem. Utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrated Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said, but our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Oh, well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money back. That same money back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for one low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Why do I not have... Yeah, there you go. Welcome into Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard, your favorite, the best, the smartest show in morning radio each and every day, right here at 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Let me tell you guys about what Mike Lindell is doing at MyPillow. If you guys have ever wanted a MyPillow and you've not bought them because price is a little high, or I don't really know about them, or maybe those guys are getting paid to sleep on them, and that's why. No, these pillows are great. We've been sleeping on them for 2.5 years in my house, and love them. I love every minute of it. Right now, Mike Lindell, he's just a crazy man. He has dropped his price all the way down to $29.99 from $69.99. That's an absurd price drop. It's over $40 off. All you have to do is call 800-889-7318. That's 889-7318, or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use promo code BEARD at checkout, and you can get your very own MyPillow for $29.99. A king size MyPillow, only $5 more. Now is a great time to do it. And he's increased his money back guarantee till March of 2021. That means you can sleep on the pillow all the way until March. If you don't like it, you can get your money back. So make sure you do that. Get your MyPillow today by calling 800-889-7318 or going to mypillow.com/radio specials using promo code BEARD at check out. Joining us now is the one, the only Ronald Gulick. What's up, buddy?
What's up, big guys? How are you guys doing? You guys thought you couldn't get any smarter, and then you brought me on.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Yeah.
We did think we couldn't get any better looking, and then we brought on our CrossFit hero.
I agree with that. Speaking of CrossFit, Zach, I posted a CrossFit video on my Facebook account, and Sandee and Clay responded to it, but no mention of Zach there.
Yeah, I'm pretty. My time is valuable. I'm pretty selective in what I choose to respond to.
Pretty anti-CrossFit.
No, I'm not anti-CrossFit. That's not the right phrase.
If you could come up with cross fishing, he may.
Yes,
that's not the right. That's not the right phraseology there.
Clay, that's not a bad idea. What if you could exercise and fish at the same time?
I'd be the skinniest person in the world.
I know. And you and Sandee kind of matched today, just in opposite colors. I was noticing that as I was watching the live stream beforehand.
Explain.
No, I mean you're in all black with a, what do you call that, beanie? Like, what is that?
Toboggan.
Toboggan.
Thank you. It's a beanie.
She's in all white with a toboggan. So you guys get kind of matched, just in opposite colors, because black and white is opposite colors.
So thus we don't match even a little bit.
Your theme.
No, Clay, you're with me.
I got
You're with me on this. I know you are.
They both kind of their theme. Like he's just saying,
Yeah.
if you had a black and white TV, you'd be the same person.
Oh my!
Exactly.
Right,
Exactly.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
And
We would.
shades of gray. Speaking of 50 Shades of Grey, I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness! I was like, this is already out of hand. He's been on for 3 minutes.
He's getting cocky because his goat impersonation is trending right now.
Yeah, hashtag goat is trending, and they're not talking about Tom Brady.
I know. It's a good impersonation. It's one of my favorites. It's probably the only thing I can do well at, though.
I shared that with so many people.
You seem to CrossFit well.
Well, if you compare me to the other people that CrossFit, then I don't do it well. I mean, if you compare me to like a lay person, then yes, I do it well. But, yeah.
So on your lift there, was that real weight, or was that like, did you kind of just stage that to look like you were?
You know what, Clay? I just don't need to answer that question. It's just not a question that I feel comfortable answering right now. No, I don't know. It's funny. I wasn't even going to take a video, and then I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? Clay and Sandee need to see me lift, and I'm going to take a video and tag them.
So I got a question about that. Then if you thought Clay and Sandee needed to see you lift, then why'd you tag me?
Because I didn't want you to feel left out. I mean, I guess.
Next time, feel free to leave me out.
Oh no, you're going to be the only one. Can you tag people multiple times in like one post on Facebook?
I don't think so.
He'll
and they
tag
get it
you
like
next
10
time.
times in a row.
He'll tag you next time when he's wearing that Richard Simmons outfit when he's doing that.
Please do. That would be fantastic. We would love it.
I'm Richard Simmons. Okay, guys, sweating to the oldies. Here we go. You can do it.
Ronald, you can hear Sandee, right?
No, I can't hear her at all. And that's, to tell you the truth, that's the only voice I want to hear. So.
Oh.
Technical difficulties, huh?
No technical difficulties here. We're good.
Yep.
I see why, dude. I see why.
Working it out.
Yeah, but we're gonna leave that
hey,
alone.
I got Sandee now. What's up, bro?
Hey, he's got Sandee. See, I told you it was good.
Yeah.
Hi, Ronald.
What's up, girl? How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
So
Loved the video.
The reason it was important to make sure that happened is tomorrow, as I'm in Texas with my family, I'll be joining the show, and I need to make sure I can hear Sandee, or else it won't be a very good show. And so, thank you for.
Ouch.
Well, no, it'll be a great look. Ouch!
Yeah,
wait a minute.
it's hard to
Okay, no.
point out
Hold on a minute. So now I can't include our entire team without offending Clay. He's officially become a millennial.
Just kidding.
He's officially become a millennial?
Yes, because he's offended by everything. So what do you have for us this morning, Ronald?
Oh, I got some good stuff. No, actually, I don't. No, hey, have you guys ever like looked back at your childhood and like asked yourself if it was a sham?
I don't think I have.
No, I can honestly say.
No,
when you say that, I need you to explain what do you mean. Like, what do you mean?
Maybe highlights. Maybe
there's like certain things that you think about that you go back to your childhood and you think to yourself, you know what? If I knew that, like maybe my childhood would have been different, and like maybe I could have been more. You know.
Like a BB gun would not have necessarily shot your eye out?
Yeah, maybe. But this is one of those things where I thought about calling my mom, and then I thought to myself, I was like, either she doesn't know this thing that I'm about to bring up, right? And I'm going to make her feel bad, or she's too in on the conspiracy, which I don't think that I could handle that. So did you guys,
Conundrum.
did your parents ever read you Curious George growing up?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Okay. So what is Curious George?
He's a curious
He's a
monkey?
very curious monkey.
Yes.
He's a very curious monkey. And as a monkey, what should monkeys anatomically have?
2 arms, 2 legs, a head.
Okay, keep going.
I don't.
Tail.
A tail.
A tail.
Oh.
Do you know that Curious George does not have a tail?
He's a bob-tailed monkey.
That's not where I thought you were going.
Me either.
I know, right? Exactly.
I was a little bit scared.
I am nervous.
No, it's just one of those things that, I grew up my mom read these books to me, and then I read the books, and then they had a TV show. And I found out this week that Curious George does not have a tail, and I was like, no, that can't be right. I went back and looked at videos, and I looked at the books. This kid does not have a tail. And it just made me wonder, like I tried to find, and I didn't look very hard, but I tried to find the reason that he doesn't have a tail. Like, did the artist just get tired and just say, screw it, I'm not drawing a tail in? Or
maybe he's like Pinocchio. He was a boy, and then he turned into a monkey because he told lies.
That's phenomenal.
Now, we're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we'll continue addressing
Ronald's ruined my life.
Deep-rooted childhood issues with his
Thank you.
mother
I see
over
where you're
Curious
at.
George's lack of a tail. But
Thank you,
how
Kev.
much time, just out of curiosity, did you spend on researching Curious George's bobtail?
Well, when you find out something that big, you have to look
Earth-shattering?
at it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel.
He may not even be a George.
Okay. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard.
Might be a
Ronald Gulick joining us. We will be right back. Don't touch that dial or you're a communist.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
You don't need a diet. That's work. You don't need a stylist. They're overrated. And you don't need to hang out with older or fatter people just to seem better in comparison either. All you need are these masters of video production. They'll make you look good.
Make your videos look good with Cotton Row Productions, the official live stream provider of Hometown Heartbeat and The Dale Jackson Show. We can handle events, church live streams, and your digital advertising. Call Cotton Row Productions today, 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355.
Got you covered, screen printing and embroidery in Athens. Our team is here to help you with custom printed t-shirts that you want. And we know that means quality. At Got You Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery, we focus on the highest quality and the fastest turnaround time possible. Got You Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery on West Sandifer Road in Athens. Call to make an appointment with our graphic designer. She's awesome. 256-444-4500. That's 444-4500. And online at GotYouCoveredAthens.com.
There's nothing like the peace and serenity that you get while fishing. Invest in the rod you deserve. Old 18 is a veteran-owned company operated by a U.S. Navy SEAL and Top Gun fighter pilot, breaking the mold of the fishing industry. At Old 18, we offer high-quality products with a 25-year master rod builder behind every rod. We offer a no-nonsense, hassle-free warranty we stand in front of so you don't get left behind. Shop old18.com and type in the code BEARD for a 20% discount.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, monkey-loving host. Curious Tail doesn't have a George. Good gracious. Curious George doesn't have a tail. Purcell Lumber Custom and Millwork, proud sponsor of Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard, 256-232-6320. Give them a call. They are the only place we trust with all of our home improvement, do-it-yourself projects, whether it's Benjamin Moore paint, whether it's DeWalt tools, whatever it is, we only only trust. Purcell Lumber Custom Millwork with that. If your wife has a Pinterest project that you need to execute prior to the in-laws getting here, it's 15 days to Christmas, so you're up against it, but Purcell Lumber Custom Millwork, they can help you get it done. Again, Purcell Lumber Custom Millwork right here in Athens, 256-232-6320. Tell them the Beard sent you, and they're going to take great care of you. Joining us this morning is Ronald Gulick. We are in the middle of a very important discussion.
Heated debate.
Yes, but that's one way to say it. Heated debate over.
And I have the answer right now.
Curious George's lack of a tail. Okay, go ahead, Clay. Lay it on.
Curious George was an ape. And apes don't have tails. I just looked it up.
Wow. There it is.
He was an dude. You know what? I have to go. I can't handle this anymore.
We've shaken the very foundation upon which your entire life is built.
I agree. Like it is. Oh my gosh. How can he be an ape? Like, I guess is he like? Does he remain like a baby ape like his entire life?
I guess. Yeah. He's curious. He didn't even know which restroom to use. It's crazy.
He just goes to Target. He's in good shape.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I agree with you
childhood
guys.
is
Like,
ruined.
a little bit earlier in the show, you said something about Clay's his jokes, and yeah, sometimes he throws out these one-liners, and I'm just like, I don't even know what to say to that. Like, where do you go from there?
And he's laughing at him like he's just hacking it up.
Clay, do you like lay in bed and just think to yourself, okay, if we talk about this subject, this is what I'm going to say?
I practice.
I bet you do.
He delivers his one-liners to a mirror.
I'll get my kids and go, hey, kids, say this and wait for it.
Sometimes you throw those jokes out to your kids and your wife, though, and they don't laugh, and they're like, that's not funny.
No, they just leave the room.
Yeah. And you're like, yes, it is. You just don't know what funny is.
Yep. They'll learn one day.
So I'm going to ask, we're going to talk a little bit of politics with Ronald here. He lives in the communist state of Virginia, and so it's always good to get his opinion on some of this stuff. We have a group of 17 states that Wednesday afternoon filed a lawsuit with the Supreme Court supporting Texas, so now 18 total states, aimed at delaying the appointment of the presidential electors from Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. Connor, check the map. Confirm that those 4 states would indeed swing the election, right? If I'm remembering correctly. But the brief mirrors basically these 17 states have
Say the states again.
Let's see. Pennsylvania, Georgia, Michigan, Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's 62 electoral votes, which would be enough if all of them flipped to put them over the edge.
So what does it make the total?
The total would then become 294, 244.
And then it would be welcome to Trump-ageddon.
Yeah, then the world burns. But I'm just curious. I mean, here's a quote: "The integrity of the elections is of critical importance to maintaining our republic, both today and in the future elections. The stakes of protecting our Constitution, defending our liberty, and ensuring that all votes are counted fairly couldn't be higher. With this brief, we are joining the fight." The Trump campaign also filed a brief asking to join the Texas suit on Wednesday. So this is a pretty big deal.
It's a huge deal.
This is a really big deal. What is your take on the situation, Ronald?
Well, I mean, I voted for Trump. So part of it, I mean, I think the first knee jerkers were like, "Ooh, yeah, if Trump can get in," but at the same time, I want it done completely legally too. And I kind of look at, I don't know. There's always so much going on behind the scenes that lay people like you and I don't know. And even, I think you study politics a little bit more than I do even. And, it's always interesting to me when people start to come up and think how much they know, when it comes to politics. And it's like, there's got to be something else going on behind the cover. So when they say, show me the proof of voter fraud, it's like, well, one, there's voter fraud everywhere. There's been voter fraud forever and always, and then they say, well, show me the widespread. And it's like, I don't know how to answer that question. The widespread, it doesn't take, it just takes 100,000 people doing the same thing. And maybe they didn't coordinate, but they certainly did something to kind of sway the election. So when I read stories or when I see stories like this, it's really hard for me to kind of get my full head around the complexity of what's going on. But I certainly want everybody's voice heard, whether they're Republican, Democrat, or a monkey. Well, no, I don't want monkeys.
I was about to say, let's not get carried away here.
I don't want, hey, speaking of, in 5 years, you think people's dogs will be able to vote? Maybe. But
I think they already voted.
Probably.
Now you're just barking mad.
No.
Yeah. So, that's where I kind of struggles at.
Ooh, we lost Ronald.
My dad joke made him go away.
He wasn't kidding when he decided to absolutely leave.
It said barking mad, gone.
866-494-9866. 866-494-WVNN. I'm curious about your take on this lawsuit out there. Again, that's 866-494-9866, the old18.com hotline. This is a big deal. And in breaking news, a developing story, as Ronald rejoins us, is the Trump has now asked Senator Ted Cruz to argue the Texas lawsuit if it reaches the Supreme Court. Now, mind you, Senator Ted Cruz has already argued one election fraud case in front of the Supreme Court and won. Now, the merit of that case and this case are entirely different, so I'm not saying he's it gives us any more or any worse chance of winning necessarily, but I do think he is the most perfect man for the job, one way I'd say it, because he's been pretty he's been pretty open and honest about this election from the beginning. At the end of the day, my question would be this. Here's my curiosity in this, and I think Connor would probably share this portion of my opinion. I wonder what the intentions are of the states doing this. Is this an attempt to just merely save face with the Republican Party or with, Donald Trump is going to have significant power in this next 4-year election cycle. He is going to be a kingmaker, for lack of a better term, because there are 73 million Americans who love Donald Trump. And so he has a significant power, whether he's in the office or not. He will likely wield more power out of office than he will in office.
Yeah.
And so is this a play where it's one of those things where it's like when you're down by 21 in a football game in the fourth quarter and you got 2 minutes left and you go into your 2-minute offense and try to kick the onside kick, knowing that even if you get the onside kick, you're not going to win the game, but your fans want to see you try. That's my thought. Is it some of that, or is there actual legal basis upon which this has merit?
Well, do you also think intent comes in at least a little bit?
Meaning,
like if you're a football team and you're down 2 minutes in the game, why do you want to win that game? One, because you want to win, and that's the whole purpose of playing the game. But two, you might sometimes think you're the better team, and that you should win. Like maybe you think you should have won that game.
Right, but that doesn't change the fact that the game is unwinnable at that point. And so, and again, I'm not saying this is an unwinnable thing. Connor, you were going to say something?
Nothing important.
Okay.
Well, this is you're losing a game, but you still are going to make it in the playoffs. And I look at it like this, where I look at like right now, it's a win-win. If Trump loses the election, and they took it to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court doesn't even hear it, and this happens before the Georgia election, the 75 million people that voted for Trump are going to be more fired up than they've ever been.
Yes.
But you were asking why. I'm sorry, Claire.
And if they overturn it, then he wins the election. So there's really not a losing case scenario in this now. It's kind of.
I think people are so terrified of what would happen if Donald Trump were to somehow pull this off that plays a role in how sincere and how honestly they seek the actual overturning of the election. Because, let's be honest, if the election is overturned, it will light the world on fire.
But isn't it going to be
It would be bigger than the Russia scandal. Like, it'd be so big. Not the Russia hoax, whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah, it'll be a different world.
Will you be able to go back to the Biden crew and go, hey, guys, calm down. We're supposed to kumbaya.
We won in a free and fair election. Look, the ball never lies.
If it changes, there's no question that people on the other side are going to be up in arms. They're going to lose their stuff. Yeah. And the funny thing is,
they've already shown their tail. It's going to be mass chaos. It's going to be another civil war again.
Well, that's the thing about this whole thing too. If you play this in reverse, interestingly enough, I almost think this was played in reverse with the whole Russia thing last election cycle. They found something that they didn't think that they thought was an impropriety in the election, and they hung on it for 3.5 years.
Let me ask you a question to that, because you made a comment there that I would probably wholeheartedly disagree with. Do you think that anybody actually thought they had found something, or do you think, because the evidence would show that they found nothing, right? And so do you think they actually found something, or do you think they had a political pawn that they knew was bogus that could be used to sway public sentiment?
I don't know that they know the difference. Like when I live my life, one of the things that really gets to me is that people don't understand how much the playing for my own team bias comes into their everyday life.
Yeah.
And once you get that deep into something, like whatever they did, I think they thought that they were truthful. And I think that they thought maybe tomorrow we'll find the smoking gun. Maybe tomorrow we'll find the smoking gun. Same thing with what we think on the election fraud. You know, it's like maybe tomorrow we'll find the smoking gun.
Well, and to use your terms, you're talking about lay people, not the politicians. My question, the politicians, they had to know that they were barking up a tree.
Some of them, yes, but some of them I think are so entrenched in kind of their own, you know, it's the whole saying of you have your head so far up your own booty, right? You know, that you can't see anything but your own stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
I mean, that's the thing is I don't think people really truly give enough credit to a statement like that. I mean, people are or understand how biased everybody simply is.
Nope, you're exactly right. Ronald Gulick, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We are so thankful that you join us each and every Thursday. We have a good time, always have a good time. If you've not seen the video of Ronald doing his goat impersonation, I don't know how you call yourself a patriot.
Can you do it one time before the break?
Ronald, hit it, hurry.
I want that to be like the bat signal. When we play that and he just magically shows up.
I'm waiting for you to record that and send it to me as a ringtone. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere or you're a communist.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
This is the day the COVID vaccine will be scrutinized. The FDA holding its big meeting with an advisory committee to discuss and then vote on whether to recommend emergency use authorization for the Pfizer vaccine. FDA Commissioner Dr. Stephen Hahn is confident those on the panel will do the right thing.
We are a regulatory gold standard for the authorization or approval of medical products, including vaccines. We intend to do, and we have done, a very thorough review to get this right, to get all the answers we possibly can from the data.
If approved, the first shots would be shipped out within 24 hours. The stage is being set for the possible breakup of Facebook. 2 major antitrust lawsuits have been filed against the social media giant, calling on it to sell off Instagram and WhatsApp, claiming that together they have stifled competition. The Justice Department investigating Hunter Biden's finances. The move coming as Biden's father, President-elect Joe Biden, considers who he wants to run the agency that will actively be looking into his son's financial records. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
In any home, cabinets are an instrumental part of your design. So, when you open your current cabinets, what instrument do they play? Wouldn't you rather they sounded like this? They can. It just takes one call to us.
Cabinet Express Online, North Alabama's premier cabinet supplier. Whether you want a complete custom kitchen or some of our RTA line, at Cabinet Express Online, you will get the most value out of your hard-earned money every time. Are you looking for framed or frameless? Either way, in no time at all, your dream kitchen can be a reality. And the only place you should trust to bring that dream to life is Cabinet Express Online. Schedule your free design consultation today with Cabinet Express Online. Call 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355. And online at CabinetExpressOnline.com. Design your custom kitchen today with Cabinet Express Online.
There's a still undecided House race in New York's 22nd congressional district. It's an extremely tight contest. Unofficial results show the Republican challenger, Claudia Tenney, with a 12-vote lead over the incumbent Democrat, Anthony Brindisi. Now, here is where it gets strange. On Monday, there was a court hearing, and New York State Supreme Court Justice Scott Del Conte said election officials had just found some uncounted ballots in somebody's desk drawer. And wouldn't you know, there were exactly 12 ballots discovered in that drawer. So if these drawer ballots are counted for the Democrat, then the election is going to be all tied up. Now, this isn't the first time a bunch of new uncounted ballots were discovered. 55 uncounted ballots were suddenly found earlier in this same contest, which knocked the Republican lead down to 12. It's really strange how these ballots always seem to show up when Democrats are losing. And it's strange how they always keep counting until a Democrat wins. Now, this little game the Democrats play is so strange, it's predictable. But if anybody mentions the possibility of fraud, they're labeled a kook. On Tuesday, the judge declared there's no fraud here. Then he ordered a fix. A recanvass. It's all as predictable as the sunrise. Who do you think's going to win this at the end of the day? This holiday season may feature more merriment with your devices than ever before as you stay connected with family and friends. That's before you take on all that online holiday shopping. All that online activity can mean more chances of exposing your personal information to bad guys. Now, before all that online shopping and communication takes place, make sure your online identity is protected. Don't spend the holidays without identity theft protection from LifeLock. It monitors for uses of your personal information without your permission. If you have a problem with identity theft, a U.S.-based LifeLock restoration specialist will work to fix it. Now, no one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock can help you feel safer this holiday season and all year long. Save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com using the promo code RUSH. That's LifeLock.com, promo code RUSH to save 25%.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of MyPillow, and like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat, I would flip-flop all night long, I would wake up with a sore neck, maybe a headache, or feel like I needed a nap even though I slept 8 hours. When I invented MyPillow, I wanted it to where you could move the patented fill to give you the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of sleep position. MyPillow will get you into that deep sleep faster, and you will stay there longer. It's not about how much time we spend in bed. It's about how much of that quality sleep we get. I do all of my own manufacturing right here in the United States. I have a 10-year warranty. You can wash and dry MyPillow, and I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And here's my best offer ever.
Buy one MyPillow, get one MyPillow free. Call 800-889-7318 or go to MyPillow.com. Click on radio specials and use code BEARD at checkout.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. This song requires a much more gentle intro. Back from break, you're listening to the Christmas Carol News Network, and I am red-bearded Santa, Zach Walker, bringing you back to the sweet, sweet sounds of Silent Night.
Gotta love Aaron Neville. Come on. Simple Helix, proud sponsor of Boomer and the Beard. If you need some help in your IT department, maybe you have an IT director, or maybe you don't have anybody. You have like the office manager that's kind of holds your IT network together. If you need help,
Josie, fix that email over yonder.
256-975-4758 is the phone number to call Simple Helix to get that help that you need. If you're a business owner and you think, I could maybe cut some corners, save a little bit of money, you can use Simple Helix to kind of augment your IT needs. Give them a call today, 256-975-4758.
Augment, that's a cool word.
It is.
Augment.
You want some more Aaron Neville? I
No.
like Aaron Neville.
No, I don't. I feel like I don't want to do the entire segment talking like a smooth jazz DJ on
He's the
106.9 Smooth Jazz.
He's the one individual that his voice does not match what he looks like.
I've never seen what he looks like.
Absolutely. You've never seen Aaron Neville?
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
You've never seen Aaron Neville?
Let's go to the Google.
I'm going. Aaron Neville. Yep, absolutely nothing like what his voice sounds like. Good gracious.
No.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Does he have a teardrop tattoo to it or something?
Absolutely.
I think that's a mole.
Oh.
Oh, hold on.
Mole.
Connor, you keep leaning towards the microphone like you got something you want to add here.
I'm just sitting on ready. In case there's
Sitting
something.
on G, waiting on O?
Yeah, well, I was gonna say earlier, a real jazz fan would know that the jazz destination in the Huntsville area is 90.9 WJAB.
Yeah, I would never claim to be a real jazz fan. So
I like to listen to some of that every
the smooth sounds of smooth jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny G.
Sure, yeah, whatever they play.
So do we get kicked off of YouTube if we play like a comedy song?
If it says COVID, yes.
No, not COVID. No, I was going to play something that's funny for Aaron Neville. I think our listeners would get a big.
Yes, we will get kicked off. Yes.
Can we play it anyway?
No.
Dang it.
No, we cannot. Because if we play it, then it'll just be silence on the live stream for a while, and nobody likes silence on the live stream for a little while. So 866-494-9866. The phones are starting to light up a bit. We'd love to hear from you this morning. Play a little radio roulette. Anything you've got, whether it's the Supreme Court lawsuit filed by Texas or Aaron Neville and his mole/tattoo or Ronald and his goat impersonation, whatever it is that you've got, we would love to hear from you this morning. Anything you want to bring to the table. Still waiting on those Santa stories. We never got a good Santa story out of anybody. It's tough. 5 a.m. in the morning. It's tough to be awake and want to pick up the phone and call the radio stations. I get it, but let's compel you to do that. 866-494-9866. Join us on the phone this morning. We are right now waiting to hear from you. Let's go to Dan on line 1. Dan, what's going on?
Well, not much. I wanted to touch on a couple things. First, that Aaron Neville, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, every time he sings, I always hear him, like, when he sings, it irritates me because he goes like,
That's actually not bad.
Vibrato. That's his vibrato.
Yes, he does.
It's actually not bad. Actually, Dan, that was pretty freaking good.
Yeah,
He's got built-in reverb.
I don't want to be good at that, trust me. But I do have a question for you. Now, I know that Attorney General in Texas, I believe, is getting these things rolling as far as, I guess you would say, a legitimate complaint, which they all were legitimate, but he seems to be getting the ball rolling. My wife said something about other states getting involved in it. Could you explain that, please?
Yeah, so we just covered that. So 17 states have joined the suit, okay? 16 other states have joined the suit. And if I could get my computer to scroll, I would tell you.
Alabama's on that list. Roll
Tide!
Yeah,
why'd they join the suit now? Just because what was so important? What was so much more better from this Attorney General in Texas than anybody else?
Well, once again, Texas is going to save us all. So, no, it is. It's a good question, and that's why my question to it was: is this an optics game? Is this the football equivalent of Michigan being, which they're quite aware of how to do this? They're down by 21 in the fourth quarter.
No, I got a better one than that. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I don't want to lose this thought. This is an optic. You know what optic this might be? Charlie Brown, when Lucy pulls the football away.
Yeah.
Could be that.
Yeah. The illustration I was going to use more was like a football team's down in the last 2 minutes of the game, and they throw a Hail Mary, which they score on, and then they commence to go and kick a onside kick, still down by 14 with 38 seconds left in the game, and you're not going to be able to win it, but they want to keep trying for their fans or for the administrators or whatever. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm curious. It's a genuine question being asked, because like you said, if all these states felt this way, why'd they wait till after December 8th to do anything?
Exactly.
I think there's a method to the madness. I think you let everything go, you let everything fail, and then all of a sudden it's like this, hey, we're fed up. You got Texas, then you got Ted Cruz is going to come in there, and then now, hey, we need 16 other states to come in. So it's one of these situations now. It's like if it's Rudy Giuliani or if it's Cindy Powell, okay, but it's Texas.
Well, you do know if anything ever gets reversed, guys, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, the world will burn to the ground.
It's going to be, well, you know what? Sometimes, to me, honesty is the most important thing of all. You never just, even if it's not a good thing, just don't lie, man. Tell the truth. Just tell the truth.
Sometimes people have to get out of the pool to clean it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Let's go. Thanks for the call. Thanks for the call, Dan. Let's go to line 2. We got Devin. What's going on, Devin?
Not much. I wanted to comment on the can you hear me good?
Yes, sir.
I wanted to comment on the goat sound. I believe it's more of Marv being electrocuted in Home Alone 2.
Devin is the listener of the week. That is fantastic. That is actually, I have not made that connection until you just said that, and then now I can't get that out of my head. Thank you, Devin, for the call. 866. Now, if you saw the visual, Devin, if you haven't, you need to go to the YouTube page, because the visual definitely gives you the goat, because he's got that tongue that just sticks out just like
Pulls
the goat does.
Both
the top and bottom lip, So if you see the visual, it's hard to see Marv, but just hearing the sound, I can completely close my eyes and put myself right there in Home Alone. Thank you for that. 866-494-9866 if you want to join us. We're going to go to a break. One more segment left with you this morning. We'd love to hear from you guys. 866-494-9866. The old18.com hotline, radio roulette, anytime. We want to hear from you. This is Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
Are you tired? Do you suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrative Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem. Utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrative Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
Karen's a quilter.
Karen's Quality Quilts. Quality custom quilts quickly.
How's the quilting business, Karen?
Kinda quiet. My quest to quadruple my quilting sales has created a quagmire.
Can I be candid, Karen?
Okay.
You need a website that can encompass the quality of your quilts.
I know quilts, but I know no computers. They're confusing.
But there are people who know coding like you know quilting.
Who's that?
I'm glad you asked. Web Underdog creates websites that don't just catch the eye, they catch customers. And they're as user-friendly for you as they are for your clients. We build high-quality, clean, well-coded, custom designs for organizations of all sizes that are affordable, professional, and specially made for your brand and visitors. Outside of responsive web design, Web Underdog also offers search engine optimization, website management, and so much more. Give your business the professional touch and contact Web Underdog for a free web design quote. Call 256-998-0667. That's 998-0667 and online at webunderdog.com. Web Underdog, your local web design and SEO agency.
You go as hard as you can. And then a little harder.
And it was like I stepped funny, you know? Mm-hmm. And I could barely walk on it. Okay, let's take a look.
At Lang Chiropractic, we'll help your sports performance and your overall health by improving your range of motion, flexibility, relieving inflammation, and so much more. Focusing to improve your health and wellness in all areas of your life. Whether you're having trouble with back pain, neck pain, or just want to start feeling better when you wake up in the morning, Dr. David Lang is focused on a whole person approach, finding those underlying causes and creating a personalized plan for your individual needs. Schedule your visit by calling 256-444-1600. That's 444-1600 at Lang Chiropractic on Highway 72 East in Athens in the Publix Shopping Center. Visit us online at langchiropracticcenter.com. Lang Chiropractic, we've got your back. Come see us today.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Come on. Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. What is that thing on Aaron Neville's face?
That's awesome.
I'm so thankful to have a co-host that's so well-versed in comedy music. Let me tell you.
I'm eclectic.
He knows how to find a song anywhere. He can make fun of anybody with music. Thank God. So that's hilarious, by the way.
There's a new lawsuit that came out. There's all kinds of lawsuits that are
lawsuits
that are going around the world.
Wow, that was impressive.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Nevada. There's a lady named Alice Little. She's not been working because they have forced that they will not let the legal brothels be open in Nevada.
Oh, wow.
She is the highest earning worker in that field in the United States. She brings in over $1 million a year.
And she sells her body.
Yes.
I might be in the wrong business.
She has filed the lawsuit against the state of Nevada.
What did you say her name was?
Alice Little. She did one of Zach's favorite things is she started a GoFundMe account for her legal fees.
Oh, makes $1 million a year and needs a GoFundMe.
But she's mad.
What's up, Trey Holiday?
But she's mad at the state of Nevada because she doesn't understand that places like spas and massage parlors and salons can reopen, but she can't.
Is that salons or saloons?
She said salon. Right. $1 million a year.
Wow.
Here's my question. She makes $1 million a year. I'd be curious. I'm a math guy, right? I'm a math guy. So let's. How old is it? Does it say how old she is or anything like that?
Does not.
Okay. Has 165. Let's see. What I'm trying to figure out here is how long she's
how many
been
haircuts
doing
she
that.
has a month.
No. I'm not worried about how much it costs. No, what I'm trying to figure out is how long she's been giving haircuts, and so thus telling us how many millions of dollars she's earned. Because I can tell you, if I earned $1 million this year, I wouldn't need $50,000 10 years from now.
Yes.
Right. And so it just something. Look, we on this show are consistent at all times, and we're trying to call balls and strikes, as he says. And I like to sniff out something. That's a rough analogy to use here, but sniff out an indiscretion or discrepancy, either way, depending on how you want to look at it. When I smell one, and right now I'm not smelling what the haircut lady's selling.
Yes.
It doesn't seem to be. It doesn't seem to make sense. That you make $1 million. That's $1 million. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros, 2 commas. It's a lot of money.
Yep.
Now after taxes, I don't know what Nevada's tax bracket is, but most people are going to pay 35% on that. So let's say she walks away with $650 a year. Let's say she spends another $250. She lives a ridiculous lifestyle that costs her $250,000 a year. That leaves her with a grand total of $400,000 a year. Let's say she literally takes $100,000 a year and lights it on fire. That leaves her with $300,000 a year. Let's say she takes another $50,000 and blows it at the casino. Now she's at $250,000 a year. Like,
if you can afford the $50,000 lawsuit, legal fees.
How you need help with $50,000? It's almost like taking a $250,000 buyout and then asking for legal fees from the same citizens.
It's because a good cash bonfire needs a lot more than $100,000.
Okay.
So I mean, you're going to be burning a lot more than that if you want a good one.
If you want a good fire of, I mean, just ask Pablo Escobar, right? So he famously burned $1 million to keep his family warm.
How would a judge keep a straight face when she's making the argument?
Oh my!
How can other high contact businesses?
Oh my!
Like massage parlors.
Order in the court. We'd like to call before us the case of the hooker versus Nevada. And okay, make your opening arguments, Your Honor. In our business, we are close, repetitive, multiple contact business, but Your Honor, other repetitive, close contact businesses are allowed to stay open, and we're not. And you've hurt my income and world peace.
Yeah.
Like,
she's allowed to give highlights, and I can't do this. You kidding me?
Oh my gosh. Wow. All righty then.
I mean, that would
there's
be
a
what
Jeremy
the argument
There's a Tubin joke there somewhere.
Oh, absolutely.
But I love this. Quote, Nevada's governor has unfairly kept the legal brothels closed while allowing other high-contact businesses such as massage parlors, spas, and salons. Let's draw some comparisons here. And if you have a comment on this story, 866-494-9866. We'd love to hear from you. 866-494-WVNN, old18.com hotline. Trying to figure out how to say this.
Massage parlor, I could see maybe there's more contact.
So what she's saying is that the massage parlor and the cuddle shop, we'll call it the cuddle shop. That's fair. That's a good name. That is a clean. That's a good. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. That's less vulgar than I thought it would be. The cuddle shop and the massage parlor have the same level of close, repetitive contact, or high contact, as she says.
Both could catch COVID. One could probably catch something else.
I can tell you. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to leave that one. I almost made a joke.
Yeah,
I'm glad you spoke up when you did.
I don't think anybody's ever said, I went to the salon and I had to go to the clinic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless
there's a difference.
Unless they got lice, in which case.
I had to get a penicillin shot the other day because, I got a high top fade.
Now in Nevada they do it very safely. They do very safe.
Right.
Connor got that one, by the way. He gave you a really dirty look, real dirty look, but not as dirty as her. But it is.
Oh my
It
goodness!
is definitely an interesting legal strategy. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Who's got a better chance of winning in court, her or Texas and Donald Trump?
If she wins and Trump loses, then there's something wrong with America.
Absolutely,
Just
isn't that the
throwing
truth? Woo! Man.
Trump will have Ted Cruz.
Trump will be changing his strategy in court. He'll be like, Your Honor, other states have had high contact voting and balloting, and you've precluded Republicans from their high contact and multiple repetitive voting strategies, and that's just not fair. He might actually need GoFundMe help too when it's all said and done.
So.
You never know. That's something I've thought about. What would happen if Donald Trump put out a GoFundMe for his legal defense? I think it would be fun. I think it would be overfunded in a matter of hours.
It'd be huge.
It'd be huge. So huge.
I think
it's the
so
hugest
too.
GoFundMe that's ever been set up in the history of GoFundMe. There's nothing ever better. It's the greatest GoFundMe ever in history. It's huger than huge. It's the hugest.
It would shut it down. GoFundMe would be shut down. Maybe he should do that.
I think it would be hilarious. Yeah. I think it would be hilarious if Donald Trump put out a GoFundMe. I think that would be spectacular. But what do I know? I'm just a doctor. Yeah, I don't.
That's the thing. They're back to the girl. Like, she has 106 Instagram followers. So it's people who have already
106?
106,000. My bad. Sorry, 106,000 Instagram followers. But like, I guess there are people who be more apt to pay to help her because they kind of pay to get help from her already. So
okay.
I mean, they're kind of trained.
Is that what you call it at your house?
No.
Hey, dear, I need help.
Oh, yeah, I'm not touching that.
Stop.
You're the one that created it.
Well, I'm just saying, no, that's her followers. That would be, I mean, at my house, I don't think necessarily we're followers of each other. I guess we are, kind of, but yeah. I get out of that.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Take a hard turn. If you haven't yet, be sure to go to beardedisbetter.com and join the Bearded Bonanza. We're giving away $250. We're giving away Loco Dumpling Design cornhole boards. We're giving away towels. We're giving away all kinds of stuff we're giving away. Again, that's beardedisbetter.com. Make sure you click on Bearded Bonanza. Also, you can make sure you subscribe to the podcast right there. That will get you the content of this show sent to your phone every day at 8 o'clock. So if you're joining us right now, driving to work, and you're like, man, I don't get up at 5 o'clock, but these guys are funny and I like them, which, let's be honest, that's pretty much everyone. That's what you're thinking right now riding to work. Then you can just go to beardedisbetter.com and get your daily dose of Sandee, Lou, Boomer, the Beard, and producer Connor. Producer Connor, any plans for a hot date over the weekend? This is my last day here, so I figured I would, ask. I mean, you got a follow-up date planned?
Nothing this weekend as of right now, but things come up.
Yeah, things come up. Okay,
spontaneous.
So I just didn't know if there was a different gas station you'd be visiting, or if I mean, look, the White Buffalo is it's bougie, so it was.
It is bougie.
Bougie. You could do a tour of the White Buffaloes in North Alabama.
How many are
just
there?
think when I know there's one in Madison.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so and it's twice daily, not White Buffalo, by the way.
And it's near the Cracker Barrel, so you could really
yes,
knock
you could
out.
hit the country store and the restaurant and follow it up with a trip to twice daily. That would be
there.
The
you
date
go.
Of all dates.
Perfect
Just think when
date.
Buc-ee's is built, you'll be able to waste 2 or 3 hours over there. I mean, Buc-ee's Travel Center.
Oh, you could go do that and do the drive-through light show at the
Toyota
ballpark.
Field. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. We're planning a date for you.
See?
Why don't you let us plan? Oh,
Put
what
Perfect.
an idea.
Put some Aaron
Let
Neville.
us plan your date. We won't. And
Yes.
we won't get in on you. We're going to stay away. It's your date to have. We just get to set it
And
up
we'll
for you.
create a GoFundMe account for your
Yes,
date.
there you go. We can use GoFundMe, and you can have the date of a lifetime.
You drop some Aaron Neville.
There you
in
go.
that-
Oh,
that,
yeah.
Woo!
Play her that song. What's that thing
Heck
on Aaron
yeah.
Neville's face?
You can stay a while you're out of town, by the way.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. This is a Thursday morning edition. Again, Boomer, Sandee, Connor will carry you tomorrow. I'll be joining them for the 6 o'clock hour. We love you guys. Have a great day.